choice. All right. Should have worn my blue jeans today.
What? 24 minutes after 7 o'clock. It's 12 days into April. It's April 12th, 2018. Good morning. It's Thursday. It made it almost to the weekend, right?
Yeah.
Almost there. 50 degrees right now here at the studio of the Source, WOCA. We are broadcasting live from the Paddock Mall just outside the WOCA commissary, where we're counting down the days until we can get another chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A.
I know. This is exciting. Can't wait. Wonder if they're going to have new outfits.
Today, I don't know. Today's forecast is calling for partly cloudy skies, high temperatures reaching 80. Lows tonight down around 60, and mention of rain, 6%. That's not too much, 6% chance of rain. Tomorrow, Friday, 84 is the high, 63 is the low tomorrow night, only a 4% chance of rain for Friday. Saturday, pretty much the same thing, highs in the getting near the upper 80s on Saturday. And then Sunday, there was rain mentioned, about a 96% chance. That sounds pretty good.
Wow.
They're pretty sure about that one, I would think, right?
Wow.
So good morning, everybody. And Robin, good morning to you.
Good morning.
7:35, we will open the phone lines. We will sip on our coffee, even if it is cold already. And we will chat about the news, chat about our lives, chat about Ocala and the world around us, and just enjoy our friends out there. Thank you for being there. 8:05, another friend joins us, Galen Unold. He is the Director of Retention and Recruitment at Life South Community Blood Centers. He reminds us all the time to donate blood, and he also is a James Bond fan.
Wow. This is cool.
I know. The 25th James Bond has been announced.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't wait. Is it you?
Is it what?
Is it you?
It's me. No, I don't mean the 25th guy playing it. It's me.
Oh, it's not the 25th.
That would be a comedy,
guy
wouldn't it? Starring Larry Whitler as James Bond. When this song has always been popular, apparently. You know, that theme song is the first theme song. You know how James Bond movies all have theme songs?
Yes.
But that song is the song for the first movie. It's also included in every other movie, but the other movies have different songs as theme songs. Isn't that interesting?
That is interesting.
Yeah, but that song stayed with the series. Anyway, so the 25th movie has been announced. Unfortunately, we only have a 10-minute interview with Galen this morning because we have a 20-minute after interview that we have to do.
Sorry. Should have worn my blue jeans.
What does that mean?
Money talks.
Oh, money talks. Yes, money does talk. Oh, now I get the
Yeah.
reference. Okay, yeah, money does talk. Well, anyway, so I have some just kind of interesting facts about the James Bond franchise. When we were kids, we didn't call them franchise.
No.
What was the other thing we talked about the other day? When we were kids, they didn't have chicken tenders.
No, they didn't.
I don't remember the chicken. I don't remember that where there was here's a piece of chicken and there's no bone. Don't worry. No chance of choking on a bone.
That's right? Exactly. We just gnawed away at the chicken. Never had the, boneless chickens.
Thomas Stewart is coming out at 8:20. He is talking about a new report called Risk and Resilience in the Middle Market. I don't know what that means, but we'll find out. 8:35 is when we turn off our attempt to be entertaining, and we turn off our opinion. We just read the news. It's definitely a different kind of a segment, and I know that we've got a specific audience for that. Veterans News today, that's got its own audience as well. The VFW Eagles are going to be the guest today on Veterans News. Joe Martone and Gary Pascal, I think, are hosting it this morning. We're not sure.
No.
But Veterans News at 9:05. 9:35, Lori Williams will be on the phone with us from Bob Wines. Have I spoken to Lori since the video we did of the bird in the bird bath?
No.
No, okay. Well, that ought to be fun. Benny Bouchard and Carla Grimsley. Oh, they're coming to the studio.
Yep, they are.
All right.
Isn't that nice?
Coming in to talk to us about... What? Did I say something?
No.
They're coming into the studio to talk to us about the Rotary Club of Ocala Golf Tournament fundraising event for Interfaith.
Yep.
Which is awesome. I love when we have studio guests.
I know. They're such fun.
Yesterday was so much fun. We had so many kids in here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there is from Peter Pan. We got tickets.
NASA astronaut is coming on at 10:30.
Yeah, there's 5 of them.
We don't know which one.
No, there's 5 of them, and they're preparing for a mission, so they're deciding
Okay.
Filled out
Did
all
you
the
say they're
official
preparing for
paperwork.
emissions?
They're preparing for a mission.
A mission, okay.
I am just
Okay.
like slurring my words
the new-
today. What is the matter with me?
Oh, that's me too.
It's because I did my hair last night. It
Your hair
affects
looks
the brain.
beautiful. Your
you
hair
know?
looks beautiful. It's worthy of a Bond girl.
When do we did the song?
The song. Oh my gosh, I have that.
Oh,
trivia somewhere.
okay. Gosh, can't wait.
All right, let's see what else we do. Jennifer Jolly is an Emmy Award-winning consumer tech journalist. Speaking about ways to clean, springtime cleaning.
Your social media.
And then we're done. We're done. We have more to do, but I don't have time to tell you about
okay.
it. We'll be right back.
Okay.
Fox News Radio, I'm Chris Foster. President Trump tweeted yesterday, missiles are coming, adding this morning, never said when an attack on Syria would take place, could be very soon or not so soon at all. Defense Secretary James Mattis says,
We're still assessing the intelligence ourselves and our allies. We're still working on this.
the British Prime Minister Theresa May has called her cabinet back from vacation to discuss military action in Syria. The French military could also get involved. The president met with Republican congressional leaders at the White House, including House Speaker Paul Ryan, after his announcement he would not run for re-election. White House spokeswoman Sarah Sanders.
The president's been very clear about how he feels about Speaker Ryan. He knows that he's a truly good man and will leave a legacy of achievement that nobody can question, and he wishes him well as he moves forward in his future.
Speaker Ryan will serve out the rest of this year. He was elected to Congress in 1998. Fox News. We report, you decide.
For professional staffing, there's only one name you need to know: Robert Half. Robert Half custom matches our candidates to your specific hiring requirements by combining personalized service from local staffing experts with an advanced matching technology based on 70 years of successful placements. For highly skilled accounting, finance, IT, legal, marketing, or administrative staffing, count on Robert Half. We'll find you productive, engaged employees. Learn more at roberthalf.com/radio.
At Progressive, we think your floral boutique is the bee's knees. In fact, it's all the bee's knees in every hive of bees in all the trees from here to Belize. Please, everyone agrees. You deserve the expertise of Progressive Business Insurance, with over 40 years of experience helping busy bees and their knees glide with ease like a gentle breeze. So whether you're a worker bee, a queen, or none of these, buzz over to progressivecommercial.com if you please. Faster than a bee's knees as he pollinates the leaves of 3 trees. Progressive Casualty Insurance and Affiliates.
Howdy, folks. RL here for Dairy Queen again to tell you about what's hot and what's not. Dairy Queen has some of the best char-grilled chicken breasts on earth, as well as their chicken breast salad. And the burgers are exceptional, cooked on a real grill for the best flavor and less fat. And for dessert, blizzards are unequaled. Personally, banana split is my all-time favorite. Dairy Queen Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
Shamrock Security Systems, 629-3223. Shamrock Security Systems is located here in Ocala, Florida. Shamrock Security Systems is a top-rated alarm company offering 24/7 monitoring, video surveillance, fire and flood protection. You'll sleep a little better once the job is done. Shamrock Security Systems for over 31 years. 629-3223. Get a 100% free quote from Shamrock Security, 629-3223.
Hi, I'm Russ Moore with Pac Mill. Our relationship with WOCA started in 2009. WOCA is family-friendly, community-involved station. When we moved to our new location on 17th Street in October of 2016, of course, we went to WOCA so they could tell everybody our new location. The folks at WOCA really care about their clients and want them to be successful. For all of your shipping needs, call Pac Mill, and to tell the Ocala area about your business, call WOCA, because WOCA Radio gets results.
Automax Ocala. Compare nearly all makes and models. Honda, Toyota, Nissan, Kia, Ford, Chevy, Dodge. Go to AutomaxOcala.com right now. Every vehicle is clearly marked on the window with the low outlet price. No gimmicks, no commitments. This truly is your car shopping experience. Test drive Automax.com. Get 2.9% interest with no payment for 90 days with fast approval and credit approval. See dealer for details. That's Automax, corner of 17th and Easy Street. Quality cars at outlet prices.
Are you or someone you know looking for a new career in healthcare? Is the cost of training preventing you from taking that next step? Palm Garden of Ocala can help. We will pay all tuition and exam fees, plus a bonus to you on completion of the class and another bonus on completion of a successful orientation. For more information, stop by Palm Garden or call 352-854-6262. That's 854-6262.
You know how frogs are so hoppy? It's because they don't smoke or have COPD, otherwise they would be flip-floppy. If you want to quit smoking to prevent yourself from croaking, come to A Better You for a good acupuncture poking. Call me, Dr. Erica Olstein, with A Better You Healthcare to stop smoking today at 352-615-5566. 352-615-5566.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Underneath the song again. All right, let's do the news and offer the phone lines. Everybody, if you want to call in, you are invited to do that. The number is 622-9622. I'm so distracted by things. Hey, let me give you all an update on the apple tree. How many of you know that I started an apple tree in a coffee cup?
Raise hands. I do.
So this is now April. So it was about a year ago. I bit into an apple, and I had an apple seed. And in the apple, and it looked like there was a worm, but it wasn't. It was the apple seed starting to grow. And so I thought, okay, we do the gardening show, but that's Carol Ann. That's not me. I'm not a gardener kind of a guy. But anyway, I thought, let me do that experiment that we did when we were kids. You put the seed in the wet paper towel, you know? Mm-hmm. So I put the apple seed in a wet paper towel in my coffee cup, one of my other coffee cups. I have several coffee cups. Anyway, so it started to grow, and then I thought, oh, wow, maybe it needs some food. All of a sudden, I'm a daddy again. You know, I have a baby tree.
It's nice to take care of.
So then I put some dirt in it, and then I actually, you had some actual real dirt, like fertilized dirt or something you use. And next thing you know, I'm transplanting it to, well, for a while there, I was kind of documenting it on Facebook. I was putting my apple tree in a coffee cup on Facebook. And then it had to graduate to a flower pot.
Yeah.
And then it got to a certain size, and it really didn't get bigger for quite a while. And Carol Ann had mentioned that maybe the pot needs to be bigger. So, those of you who want bigger trees, you have to have a bigger pot. It's almost a lesson in life right there. So I got a bigger pot. And the same day, I got the bigger pot. The same day I got, I'm sorry. While we were thinking about getting the bigger pot, I had two more seeds in an apple that were doing the same thing. And so I put them in the same small pot with the already growing tree, right?
Right.
And then we got the bigger pot, and we transplanted the tree to the bigger pot and the other little ones to two littler pots. Now we've got 3 apple trees growing here at WOC.
Yeah, I love that. I think that's so beautiful.
So my dream is to one day have the big one, the first one, in my yard. And one day I'll be sitting under the apple tree, just remembering the days that were.
It was very nerve-wracking when you took the apple tree seedling out of the coffee cup and put it in the dirt, because its trunk was tinier than a toothpick. And it was so fragile. I was thinking about putting a big fence around it and stuff, because all you had to do was like flick it or something, and it would, break over. And now it's got some girth to it, and I'm more comfortable with it. But that was really harrowing when in those first, months with that in the dirt. I didn't want it to break. Yeah. It was very thin, thinner than a toothpick.
So we're learning how to be apple tree growers, right?
Yeah, this is pretty amazing. And then we were somewhere, and then we saw a lady, and she was at the bank one day, and she was telling us that she had a fruit tree, and she had planted it in a like huge beer barrel.
Half a barrel, yeah.
Half a barrel of a big beer barrel. That way she could transport it from her one house to the new house she was buying. So
And hers was
soon,
growing
you
fruit,
know.
so maybe I could put mine in a beer barrel and it'll grow.
I think so. I think we'll get one of those. That looks pretty cool. That way it's transportable.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about the news. Anything light? I like to start with light. The closer we get to Friday, the less I want to do real news. and you know how close that is? Monday. Monday is Monday's when I start feeling that way.
Yeah, that's right. It's Thursday.
Florida residents. I don't know if this is a good deal or not. The older I get, the less I care about the theme parks. But anyway, Universal Studios did one of those Disney tricks. And they issued a news release. And I know it's really an ad for them, but I wanted to share this with you because some of you might like to go. This is for Florida residents. If you get a 4-day pass, it works out to $42 a day. That's pretty good, isn't it?
It's very good.
And you don't have to go all 4 days in a row, but you do have to go before June 28th.
Oh, okay. That's pretty doable. It's only April.
So there you go. All right. I guess real news. Say some prayers. There is a family probably grieving right now. A house in Anthony burned down and somebody died in that fire. The report doesn't say who. It just says a person. One person died in a house fire in Anthony. Yesterday evening was the fire. 9:15 is when Marion County Fire Rescue got the call.
That is so sad.
It's in the 10,600 block of Northeast 41st Terrace. Our prayers for those folks. Representative Dennis Ross, he's not a congressman, I know, but he is from Florida, and he is retiring. And so this is making national news because of Paul Ryan announcing he was retiring. Now, Paul Ryan is a heavy hitter in Congress, not to take away from Dennis Ross, but we probably wouldn't be getting this news except that, and now it looks like, Republicans are just leaving their posts in Congress, and I don't know that that's the case at all. I think Paul Ryan is either telling us the truth, he just wants to spend time with his family, or positioning himself for the presidential campaign of 2020.
Yeah.
That's the rumor I've heard too.
Yep.
What do I know? But Dennis Ross, I think he just wants to retire. He's been there for a long time, 20 years, I think.
Oh, yeah. That's really a long, long, long time.
In Lake County, police responded to a shooting. It's in a residential neighborhood. They found a dead man inside of a garage. They are suspicious. They do not think it was suicide, so they're looking to figure out what happened there.
Gosh.
The Florida Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles has started a public service campaign telling you and I that we should not be driving under the influence of marijuana. This is actually mandated when our legislators in Tallahassee passed a law that establishes the medicinal marijuana rules, because we allow that now in this state. But they're afraid, I guess, that if you take marijuana for medicinal purposes, you could also get high from the drug, right?
Right, exactly.
I guess, I don't know. But it does say the campaign is called Drive, Bake to Get Busted.
I like that.
The new ad emerged from legislation related to the recent legalization of medicinal marijuana, which directed the Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles to create a statewide campaign.
Well, that campaign is good, even though it's common sense. You got a lot of people that drink alcohol and they drive while, after they're drinking. So, I mean, gosh, guys, wake up.
I suppose, all medicines that can impair driving are labeled as such, right?
Right. On the label.
Right.
May cause drowsiness. Do not drive. Or operate machinery, it says. I know.
Let's see. Employees at a car dealership. Oh, listen to this one. The Phillips Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram dealership on South Pine. When it was raining, what was that, Monday night? It was raining Monday night?
Yes.
Some thieves stole tires and wheels from a Dodge Charger and 3 Dodge Durangos, all 2018s.
Wow.
The damage and theft is totaling $30,000.
Oh, my God.
So let's see, 4 tires times 4, that's 16 tires. Wow, that's a lot of money. Those tires are expensive. Either that, the article did say there was some damage to the underside of the vehicles, I guess because they just left them on the ground.
Oh yeah, they must have had a big
So-
a big old low jack. Is that what they're called? And you put it under there and zip
I don't
them up
know.
in the air, take them
Yeah,
off,
I
and
don't
drop them.
I don't know.
Wow.
But they took the tires and the wheels. They took everything.
Yeah. So then they dropped the whole thing. Ooh, maybe they're having a sale.
You don't want to buy them.
I could deal with a scratched up underside.
What?
carriage.
Oh, the cars. I
Yeah,
thought you meant
of the car.
I thought you meant the bad guys
Oh, no.
wanted to sell the tires.
No. I think.
No, they said they're useless. Those vehicles. So.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's bad.
Let's see. CIA Director Mike Pompeo, President Trump's choice to lead the State Department, will face senators at his confirmation hearing today. What is going on, by the way, with Syria? We're threatening to send missiles over there, and Russia is telling its people to be prepared. We might start a war. A war might be about to begin.
I
Wow.
know that is so scary.
Glenn Beck made a really good point yesterday. He said Russia is telling its people to be prepared for war, and we're talking about porn stars.
Yeah.
You know, porn stars.
exactly.
What was it yesterday? Porn stars. What did we have yesterday? A wall that fell down at a nudist resort.
Yes, exactly.
And wasn't there another like sex or sexual related story? Wasn't there another one?
Oh, legalizing prostitution because of the
Oh, right,
prostitute
right.
websites being,
Right. And today there's a story about sex robots. So Glenn Beck is right. We are two different countries focusing on two different things.
That's right. Well, as long as we send the missile first, I'll be happy.
I don't want to send any missiles to anybody.
No.
Oklahoma's two largest school districts will be closed for the 9th consecutive day due to the teachers' strike there. Wow.
Gosh, you've got to value the teachers, okay? Those guys in Congress, those elected officials, they get mega bucks for what? For like not showing up 2/3 of the time for their quorums, and the teachers are just left out.
I know. Did you did you pick up on the sense of animosity that some, I'm not going to say all, but some of the members of the Senate and Congress were when they were drilling Mark Zuckerberg from Facebook?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they were almost like what's animus?
Adamant?
Whatever. They were like they were angry at him for making money. Like, what exactly do you sell? What exactly?
Yeah.
How does Facebook make money? Did you hear that?
I did not hear that, but boy, are they in the wrong ballpark. What do they do?
Oh, okay, so in other words, you've been in the public world so long, you have no clue how the private world works.
Yeah, exactly. What a good point.
So he creates a thing, or his roommates created something. It's a debatable thing, but anyway, so Facebook is created. And everybody says, ooh, I want to do this. And now next thing you know, you got billions of people using it. Well, what does that mean? That means you can advertise.
Exactly.
And reach those people. And that's how they make their money. They sell ads, you know.
That's
and
right.
The bad thing that they did, they sold information from the people who were part of it. But we all did agree when we signed up for this thing. We checked that little box.
Right, exactly.
So, but anyway, that's besides the point. The point I was getting at is, do the people we elect into office have public positions as careers so long that they forget what the private sector is like? Do they not know that the private sector makes money by one simple thing, selling stuff?
And pays their salary, by the way.
Yeah.
The private sector pays their salary, so we're their boss. That's a great point.
I mean, you think about it.
They forget.
So if they ran a business the way they run government, this is how it would work. We're selling ice cream cones, okay? I'm in the private sector. I used to be a congressman, but now I'm selling ice cream cones.
That's right.
Honey, we need to make more money. Well, let's charge $10 per ice cream cone. That'll do it. Yeah, that'll do it. See, in the public sector, you say, let's raise the taxes $10. Nobody has a choice.
Exactly.
Right? But in the private sector, you raise the cost of your product, nobody shows up. Right?
Exactly.
Everybody says, hey, this isn't fair. Nobody's buying my ice cream cones. They're all buying them from the dollar guy. Well, hello.
Exactly.
Well, hello. That's what. Oh my gosh. So I just was taken aback by the fact that we have. And Mark Zuckerberg, like him or not, he was coming across really intelligent. I thought he really knew what was going on in the world and had thought his answers out way before they ever asked them. So,
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Good for Mark.
yeah,
Without the private sector, all you congressmen wouldn't have a job.
that's right.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Authorities will be looking for clues today following the Algerian military plane crash that killed at least 257 people. The plane went down soon after takeoff in a field near the Boufarik military base, which is 20 miles from the capital, Algiers. It is the deadliest plane crash since Malaysia Airlines Flight 17 was shot down by a missile over eastern Ukraine on July 17, 2014, killing all 298 people on board that airplane. Algerian President Abdelaziz Bouteflika ordered 3 days of mourning starting immediately and prayers for the dead at mosques across the country.
Prayers. Prayers, prayers.
To compete with Netflix, Hulu, and Amazon Prime, Disney is launching its first wholly owned streaming service today. With ESPN Plus fans, sports fans, can expect more than 250 Major League games, live coverage of 31 PGA Tour events, top-ranked boxing on ESPN, live college sports. Wow. So ABC, NBC, CBS, they are kind of wondering, what's going on?
Well,
Right?
yeah, people are not getting cable anymore because of the astronomical price, and I cut my cable out a couple years ago. And
Everybody's-
I've got Netflix.
Everybody's streaming, yeah. Netflix, Hulu,
Yeah.
Amazon Prime.
Yep.
Wow.
That's my choice. $6.99 a month. You can't beat that.
Well, that's what they have to do.
$38, yeah.
Either that or do it the old-fashioned way.
Yeah.
Get people to get it by way of antenna. Then guess what? It's free. And you can
Exactly.
sell advertising, and you'll have a big market, I think.
That's right. You sell those ads. Big market.
The 29th GLAAD Media Awards, which honor the fair, accurate, and inclusive representations of the LGBTQ community and the issues that affect their lives, are today in Los Angeles.
Oh, okay.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, this is another, a sexual story, I suppose. It's sexual preference. This year's movie nominees include Oscar winners The Shape of Water and Call Me By Your Name. Comedian Wanda Sykes hosts the show, which will air on April 18th on Logo TV.
Oh, so it's not a live event then. I mean, the event is live, but they're not broadcasting it live.
I guess not, yeah.
Oh, that's too bad.
Special guests include singer Ricky Martin and skater Adam Rippon. Singer Britney Spears will receive the group's Vanguard Award for her LGBTQ advocacy.
There you go.
Let's see, what else do we have here? Hey, don't forget tomorrow, speaking of things on TV, tomorrow,
Yes.
Student Media Festival is on at, is it 7? When does that start, 7?
Ooh, let me see.
And it's on the Education Channel.
7 p.m., yep.
So if you want to tune into that or show up live, it'll be at the MTI, Marion Technical Institute,
Yep.
right?
Yep. 7 o'clock tomorrow. It's wonderful, wonderful. Kindergartners through 12th graders from Marion County Public Schools. They had 248 entries this year. Excellent.
Facebook is dropping its opposition to a proposed new privacy law in California, a measure that Facebook had previously fought against. The About Face followed Mark Zuckerberg's testimony to Congress yesterday and Tuesday. He came under fire for his privacy invasion practices. A spokesman for Facebook says, "We took this step in order to focus our efforts on supporting reasonable privacy measures in California." According to BI, what is BI? Business Insider. Okay. According to Business Insider, California's proposed privacy law, which will be on the state's November ballot, would guarantee citizens the right to see what kinds of information large companies are collecting about them, and to prohibit those companies from selling that personal information.
Okay.
By the way, on that note, when you enter a contest here at WOCA, the information we get regarding you, your phone number and all that, goes nowhere.
No, it doesn't go
goes
anywhere.
nowhere. Not only does it go nowhere, it doesn't even get saved here.
No.
We toss all that stuff out. Now we might include you in on an email list. And that's about it. I think Dan sends out emails, doesn't he?
Yeah, Dan does, yeah.
But that's about it. We don't sell it, keep it,
No,
or file it away.
no, we destroy it before we throw it in the can.
Missouri's Attorney General called on Governor Eric Greitens, a fellow Republican, to resign yesterday, saying the findings of a newly released state legislative report on a sex scandal that has embroiled Greitens are grounds for impeachment. Again, another
Sex. Sex. Everything is sex.
Bill Cosby's a sex story. I mean, I'm thinking about this now. This is really true.
Mm-hmm.
We are really.
Well, this is a distraction, you see.
We are so hung up on sex. We don't know whether to like it or not. We're supposed to, no, I don't ever think of that stuff.
Exactly. But I think this is a distraction. So then that way, when something is blossoming in Syria, people won't, them and the Russians won't pay attention to the U.S. And then we're just going to, give them that 1-2 punch and everything will be taken care of.
The Trump administration is considering a plan that would allow states to require certain food stamp recipients to undergo drug testing.
Good. They should. All of them should. All of the food stamp recipients should undergo drug testing.
The proposal under review would be narrowly targeted, applying mostly to people who are able-bodied, without dependents, and applying for some specialized jobs. So...
Everybody that's on food stamps and welfare everyone should be drug tested.
Good morning, you're on the air. Hello? Are you there? Hello? Somebody's trying to get...
Hey, Larry.
Hey, Mark?
Yeah, how are you?
Hey, good,
hello.
Good. You're coming through now. How you doing?
Sorry about that. I'm just right down the street. I wouldn't disagree with Robin's people being tested. I would say, though, that Florida's already gone through that evolution with people that need help, and that the percentage of Americans that they catch in those drag nets is very low. It's less than 1% or something. So it's a lot of drama and propaganda to make honest citizens feel good about people that they think are shaky or questionable.
Yeah.
But it's a little overrated. But I was actually calling about Syria. Not just because I wore a uniform, but I do still care. I do still care about our country. I do agree with you, Larry. I'm not a fan of rushing in there. We are already there. We have special forces, and we have some civilian contractors who use basically laser-guided technology to do some very accurate work there. But if we attack Syria in any kind of surmountable way, the Russians are very well dug in there. They are very technologically advanced. I was listening yesterday to some people that know what they're talking about, that they have a system that sits on top of a mountain that can see our jets and see our missiles coming in, and highly likely that they can take out a number of things. Then if we lose the pilot that goes down, that survives, now you're talking about boots on the ground to rescue them, and then are you going to encounter Russians? So it's a very serious situation, but I think President Trump's tweet, it's like he's having a private conversation with a near and dear friend that the whole world's listening. He needs to be, and it's not in his nature because he just doesn't care, he doesn't know any better, but they're very immature and provocative, and so the situation is very serious. He should not threaten anybody in the world without following it up. And it's just the 24, 48-hour decision deadline. And now this morning he's saying, I didn't say that, basically. Yes, you did. And it's now, now it's our... So it doesn't make our country look very sharp. And I worry about our servicemen and women. We can't say, thank you for serving your country and not really care that we have people whose lives hang in the balance. So, really again, I would just say that and also I'll get out of your hair, but the Russians have a naval base in Syria, and they have for quite a while. So and actually in this little time frame, the Russians have pulled out to sea with their naval ships to get out of a bombing range, and the Syrians that are pro-Assad have now occupied Russian bases, knowing the Americans won't bomb those particular places. So it's time is of essence when you run your mouth. So there you go.
Yeah, wow, I can't believe we agree so much lately.
It's wonderful.
Just what happened? We getting old, Mark? I don't know what's happening here. We used to argue.
Larry, we're getting closer. We're getting closer the older we get.
I can't believe I'm agreeing with everything. There was the one I was listening carefully. I was waiting for that one thing I'm going to argue with you on, and you didn't have it. So.
Well, you've always been you've been a person of peace, Larry. And for a guy our size, you're bigger than me. You've had, and I mean that in a positive way. You have had to lead a life of peace, which I think comes natural to you. And you do society a favor by being a peaceful human being and with your capabilities. So I have always respected that about you. I just wish you were a little more demonstrative sometimes with your peace. We need warriors for peace.
Oh, he is demonstrative.
We'll have to tell you one day. Yeah, we'll tell you about that one day. Hey, thank you, Mark. Appreciate the call. All right, we've got to wrap it up. We've got Galen Unald up next, and we're going to talk about Bond, James Bond.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Fox News Radio, I'm Chris Foster. President Trump tweets, never said when an attack on Syria would take place. Could be very soon.